What's crack-a-lackin'? I'm back again. Today we're going to be doing another cheap squad builder. This type of squads are for people like you and I that don't have enough coins, for people like Messi, for Neymar and Mbappe, those type of teams that you see in the weekend league. So the squad I'm going to be showing you today is very sweaty, very fun, and features some of the players that were in my overpowered 70,000 coins team. If you want to check that out, I'll be linking it in the description below. But now moving on to this squad. This team is about 80,000 to 90,000 coins depending on the day of the week. It fluctuates a lot, but trust me, it holds its own against 2 to 3 million coin teams, and I've actually in fact achieved gold 2 with the squad, so you know it's super legit. I'm not that great of a FIFA player, so I know you can achieve the same results with this team as well. But before I move on to the players, I must emphasize how important it is to pay attention what chem styles I apply to them. I researched the best chem styles for each player on Footbin. So if I show you the players with the chem styles, you apply that same chem style. So yeah, moving on to the players, we first have Douglas Costa. He's a 5-star skiller. He's super silky and feels very fast on the ball. He has decent finishing, but he's very good at getting into attacking positionings. So he can provide that final killer pass or like shoot the ball himself. And yeah, next we have Lucas Moura. This guy is a very overpowered player in FIFA 20. He's a lethal striker of the ball. He's fast. He's a good 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot combo. He's very agile and evasive. You can play him at cam or striker. Next we have Saint Maxim. He's also a 5-star skiller, so he's naturally very agile on the ball. He's a 4-star weak foot, so he can finish good with both feet. He has average finishing just like Douglas Costa, but he also gets into dangerous positions, which is important for this type of squad, so he can get as much goals as possible. Next, we have Paulinho. He's a strong physical presence in the midfield with his well-rounded stats, and he's good at transitioning the ball from the defense to the offense. This is what I felt like when I used him in game, and he's a very solid option. Next, we have Alan. He is one of the best non-icon CDMs in this FIFA. I can't emphasize this enough. He's basically the Brazilian Conte, but like he's a bit better in my opinion because he's taller. He has better dribbling than him. What I feel with him is like he wins the ball back very easily, and he feels like he's everywhere on the pitch. Next, we have Musa Sissoko. I mean, this guy was in my other squad builder. He's just so overpowered this year. He's basically a discount Vieira because he's 6'2", so he doesn't have to jump that high. He's gonna win headers with a shadow chemistry style applied. He goes up to 95 sprint speed, 88 defense, and 89 physical. He's an absolute tank on the ball, and if you play him as a CDM, he feels like an extra defender. Now we have Alex Telles. He's a super solid option at the left back position. He's very well rounded, and he's a technician on the ball basically. He's very good at defense and offense with his passing and crossing. Like when he gets in attacking positioning, he's just going to provide those killer passes to set up the offense, and when he comes back on defense, he tackles all day. And now we're moving on to Eder Militao, one of the most overpowered center backs in this game. With a shadow chemistry applied, he goes up to 91 pace, 90 defense, and he's only around 3,000 coins, which is an absolute bargain. He is a must in the squad. Next, we have his partner in crime, Manolas. He is basically the Serie A / Greek version of Militao. Just look at the stats; they're very comparable. He's fast like him. He's fast like Militao as well. 82 pace. He already has 86 defense, 81 physical, and with an anchor chem style applied, he goes up to 86 pace. His stand tackle is 95, and 90 interceptions, 86 strength, just an absolute beast. Next, we have one of the weakest players in the squad, Maltreat. The only reason I used him is for chemistry, just to link him with Manolas, to be honest. But to be honest, with a anchor chem style applied, he goes up to 90 pace. He already has good dribbling, and his defensive stats become pretty decent. So they're all in the 80s, which is decent enough in the squad. Now, next, we have the final player. We have Areola, and there isn't much need to be said about this guy. In my honest opinion, he's one of the best goalkeepers in FIFA. He's super cheap as well. He's French and plays in the La Liga, so you can fit him in a lot of La Liga hybrids, so he's very easily linkable. Now, that was the main starting 11, but in the squad building video, I'm going to present some alternative options. If you guys have the extra coins or want to try out different types of players, first off, we have Riyad Mahrez. You can play him in St. Maxim's position. This guy is a 5-star skiller. He has 4-star skill moves, but he's a better shooter of the ball. He feels very evasive and smooth on the ball, and in game I played him as a cam, and he was just amazing at that with his dead-eye chemistry style, because he already has super good agility and dribbling, and yeah, he's good at providing through balls and killer final third passes to my strikers. Next, we have Alexander Sandro. This guy is an upgraded version of Tellus basically, and if you guys have a few extra coins, you can splash it out on this guy. He's about 23,000 coins with his shadow chemistry style. If you fit him in there, and take a look at his stats, he basically goes up to 95 pace, which is super good as a left back. He's going to catch up to your opponent's wingers all day. He's already strong on the ball. He's already very good defensively, and his crossing is good enough with 84. So he's good in offense and defense. Next, we have Nainggolan. You fit him in there, and basically what I want to emphasize on this guy is that he's more of a traditional center mid. More so than Paulinho. Paulinho is basically more physical. His aggressiveness and physicality can help win back the ball, but this guy is good at building up the offense. He's good at fast build-up play, which is critical for my front three players. What his job is to do is provide good final third passes, bring the ball from Alan or Sissoko, and just get into good attacking positionings. He basically plays like a cam / center mid in game, and the thing about him, he's basically a Belgian Alan, like same height, same physicality. He has good dribbling, good defense, good physicality. With the engine cam style, his dribbling goes up to 90 in fact, so he feels very evasive on the ball, and yeah, he's very solid. Now, the final alternative option is basically for Lucas Moura. I play Gabriel Jesus instead of Lucas Moura, because if you don't have enough coins for Lucas Moura, you can just buy Gabriel Jesus, who is about 2,000 coins cheaper, with a Hawk chemistry style. He goes up to 90 pace, which is fast. His shooting goes up to, his finishing goes up to 89. Attacking positioning is 96, rightfully so. What I noticed about him in game is that his positioning was golden. Like, he was at the right place at the right time, ready to finish the ball. You know, with his dribbling, he's 90 agility, so he's good at making super sharp turns to open up the angles and put the ball through the back of the net. Now, we're going to be moving on to the custom tactics with the original players. Just give me a second. Yeah, and I'm going to be talking about the alternative options as well in the custom tactics. So, in game, what I'm going to be playing is a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and you can take a look at my custom tactics. This is a sweaty team, so I must emphasize that you must use a fast build-up offensive style. It's a very quick interplay, and since I'm using sweaty fast players, this kind of offensive style suits them perfectly. Now, for my formation, I have Lucas at striker, but alternatively you can have Lucas at a cam to provide the through balls behind Saint Maxim and Douglas Costa. As you can see, Saint Maxim's the right striker. Alan is more of a sweeper type player. He sits in front of my main defense and just acts as a extra defender. Musa Sissoko and Paulinho acts as two physical presences in the midfield. Before Alan gets to the ball, these guys will get the ball back from my opponent and just provide them to Lucas Moura. For my alternative players, basically Nainggolan would be here. Sandra would be here, obviously. Gabriel Jesus can play as a striker or a cam, and Mars would play as a right striker or a cam as well. It's up to you. But Gabriel Jesus as a cam was very good because he was good at 1-2 interplay, which is perfect for this type of for my offensive style, which is a fast build-up play. Now, when I play Nainggolan here, what his job was to do was get into attacking positionings and provide the ball to Lucas Moura or Douglas Costa. And as you may know, what Alan's job was to do is act as a sweeper. Alternatively, you can also just switch Alan and Sissoko. So Alan goes up into a more forward position and provides a good link-up play with him and Paulinho or Nainggolan. And so this has been the custom tactics. Oh, just one more thing, the instructions. The instructions, you can take a look. This balanced Sissoko, the CDM must be on stay back while attacking, cutting passing lanes, cover center. The right backs are on stay back while attacking and inverted. Now the cam is on come back on defense, but if you want to have a little bit more fun, you can put him on stay forward. And the two strikers are basically balanced, but all of them are getting behind, so they're going to be getting on to the end of through balls all day from Lucas Moura or Gabriel Jesus, wherever you put in cam. I can't emphasize this enough. With this kind of custom tactics, they're gonna build up fast plays like all game, and it's gonna be super fun to play with. And yeah, this has been the custom tactics and French plus Brazilian team. Now I'm going to be moving on. I'm going to be playing a couple of division rival games with them. I'm going to be switching out the alternative options every game or so, and yeah, I'm going to be showing you how they play with each other. See you then.